Hello, my name is Lylanthia. Today we're going to be installing Magic the Gathering Arena. I hope you guys are excited. So I'm going to start off by going to Google and Googling Magic the Gathering Arena. And that's going to bring us over to the magic.wizards.com website so we can download it. So then we're going to just hit play free here on PC because that's what we're doing. And we're going to install it, download that installer. The browser I'm using here is Brave, so you can do this in Chrome or Firefox or Internet Explorer or whatever you're doing. You just pop open the installer, select your language, and then yeah, pick where you want it to go. I'm going to put it on a different hard drive than my a different hard drive than my uh, operating system. So I'm going to drop it on this 1 TB drive here. These SSDs don't go as fast as they should, and I still need to figure out why that is. So we're going to accept and install, create a desktop shortcut. And then, of course, it wants the Visual C runtime, which is fine to install. That's a program that Magic Arena depends on in order to display its assets and graphics. All right, doing its thing. Pretty excited to get back in and play this after my Windows installation crashed, so I have to reinstall everything. Setup successful. We'll close that out. And then, yep, we're going to install the launcher. And then it's going to get to where it has to download all the patching data, and that part's going to take forever. So it's a couple of gigs. Oh, update 101 is pretty small. And I'll admit, the internet to my desktop isn't super fast. There's something in my supply chain that's keeping it from being gigabit, and I need to figure out why that is. All right, we definitely want it to have access to networks. I'm on a private network, so we're going to go ahead and allow that. Public networks is something you'll want to allow it for through your firewall if you plan on playing on Wi-Fi a lot, like if you go to the library to play or if you go to coffee shops to play, things like that. And that's something that you'll just want to kind of be careful with because, being on a public network exposes your data. You might want to use a VPN or something like that to keep all of your stuff secure. Um, I play on a desktop PC though, so it's kind of hard for me to take it to places where the networks are public, so I don't really worry about that too much. And I mean, I'm also going through a router for my work setup that provides some additional security, so I feel pretty safe with not having a ton of lockdown stuff on my desktop. Although it seems like that's not the reason that the internet's kind of slow here in my room, because I tried to bypass that router when I was installing Elder Scrolls Online and it made no difference in the speed. I probably just have a junky Ethernet cable, which I'm using like a 50 or 100 footer to connect to the room next door, so it may be more cable than is actually needed. All right, we're getting close. 300 megs left. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm gonna do a draft. I heard Kaladesh is up. That's really fun to draft. Although I've been enjoying Zendikar too. So I do already have an account. Uh, let's see. I think it'll show you my email if I do that. So uh, we're going to add image. Uh, let's do that. So there you can. Let's be a little lower. There, now you can't see it. So I'm putting in the email I already registered and my password, if I can remember it. There we go. You can remove the image. And this one's going to be a 3 GB download. That's going to take forever, since I'm getting like 5 megs a second here. Now this is the sort of thing I usually will just go play a game while I'm doing that. So let's go to Cookie Clicker. Yeah, that's a game. All right, let's click some cookies. All right, let's buy a cursor. Got it. There you go. Okay, we're going to save all the way up for grandma here. Oh yeah. It gives me an extra cookie per second. So we got to go to 115. Let's just get some more cursors. Let's do that. All right. All these achievements happening. And we'll check in. All right, we're about 1/6 of the way there. And if you don't know, I'm using Alt-Tab to switch between windows quickly. If you push Alt and then tap Tab, it will switch between things. You can see all the windows I have open, like Elder Scrolls. Yeah, that we're almost up to 2 cookies per second. All right, second grandma. Ooh, that's gonna make my cursors twice as efficient. I want that. So wheat, 3.6 cookies per second. All right. Oops, let's check on Arena. Oh wow, that didn't gain hardly anything. It's going quite slow. I wonder if it's installing while it's doing it. That would kind of explain some of the slowness. Now, we're going to go for some sweet strats here, and we're going to save up 1100 and get a farm. We're making some dough. All right, now it's going a little faster. Now the farm should jump us like way up. Pow, 11 cookies per second. There you go. All right, let's get another grandma and some more cursors. Let's check on our arena install. Oh, there's a big jump in there. Nice. It's another half a gig down. Almost halfway there. Now, alternatively, instead of playing Cookie Clicker while you're waiting for Magic Arena to install, you can go make yourself a cup of coffee, cup of tea, grab something to eat, idly shuffle a commander deck. You know, there's a lot of options. Don't have to just play Cookie Clicker like me, but I just didn't feel like interrupting and leaving. Yeah, let's double our our cursors. There you go. So now we're making 4 every click. It's a pretty big gain. Let's check on Arena. 1.7 gigs. It's 3 more grandmas. All right, I think we're going to go for our next farm. There you go. All right, now we're cooking. 1.8. My cookies are renowned in the whole town. That's pretty rad. Let's double our grandmas. Now the interesting thing too is so for a little while farms, mines, factories, those are going to be big upgrades compared to grandmas and cursors. But very quickly you'll start getting enough upgrades for the cursors and grandmas that um, you really aren't building any more farms or factories and etc. until the grandmas get really expensive. And it kind of shows you some weird trends in how math works, like that doubling is something that closes a gap very fast. So if you have an upgrade that doubles grandmas again, and doubles grandmas again, that's grandmas to the 8th power, which is a very big gain, even if the amount that it starts at is very low. And so you start seeing how taking things to the 2nd power, 3rd power, 4th power, etc., it increases much faster than something just starting out big in the first place. Um, like the whole of this game is actually kind of just visually representing really neat mathematical functions. So if you're into um, just math in general, this is kind of a neat game to mess around with. 2 gigs, all right, 2/3 of the way there. All right, what's the next upgrade we get? 5,000. Oh, golden cookie. So golden cookies randomly spawn and will give you sometimes multipliers, sometimes a percentage of your cookies. So like here it gave us like 10% of our cookies. 5,000. I think we're going to go all the way to a mine because that'll put us over 100 cookies per second. And arena, still doing its thing. My cookies bring all the boys to the yard. Excellent. Farm cookies deemed unfit for vegans, says nutritionist. All right, we're almost at 12,000. Here comes our mine. Boom, 108 cookies a second. Steady, tasty stream. And I know the drill. Two and a half. Oh, we're going to be arenaing soon. All right, let's get that farm. Let's get grandma, cursor. Yeah, 121. All right, grandmas are twice as efficient. Sweet, that was another 20. And so this is at 10,000. Yeah. Here we go. I think I really want this one next, but it's at 50,000. Because then it starts compounding your clicks. So clicking gains an additional 1% of whatever your cookies per second value is. Yeah, 269. Nice. So this one is just mouse and cursors are twice as efficient. Oh, okay. So as long as we're clicking, being able to get 8 per click is pretty good. We're almost there. Right, yeah, making all these cookies almost up to 200 per second. So 5 seconds per 1,000, 50 seconds per 10,000 just idly. So we could double our farms right now, or we can go get another mine. I think we're gonna get another mine. Well, how much are our farms making? 64, and a mine's 47. So yeah, this is actually better value. Let's do that. And so now these are better value too. $280 per second. Only 0.12 gigs left on Arena. So now we get 1,000 every 4 seconds approximately just by hanging out. So 20 seconds per 5,000, 40 seconds per 10,000. So that's a pretty big gain. 10 seconds off every 10,000. All right, 320. Okay, so now we've hit the 3 seconds per 1,000 barrier, 30 seconds per 10,000. And, oh, loading card database. We're making some progress on the arena. Let's get that 10th farm. So we got a 50,000 upgrade and all the way up to 100,000. Mouse and cursors gain 0.1 cookies for each non-cursor object owned. That's a pretty good upgrade too. Well, let's go ahead and get Grandma's up to 20. So the 5 and 10 multipliers are where you get most of your upgrades at, so it's kind of cool to unlock those. But Arena's up. All right. Lucky Clover's banned. Boko's banned. Yeah, got all these banned cards. Wizards, get it together. Omnath. Oh. Okay. Banned Historic List. Mechanic update. Alright, we're in. And I haven't done any of my quests for 3 days. But blue and black spells, we're actually going to reroll this one. Try and get it to something that's a 750. We lived. Alright, well we're in. We've done the Magic the Gathering Arena install. Thanks for hanging out with me on it. And sometimes we'll check the deals, because occasionally there's like good deals on buying gems or coins here, or free packs. I also really want the Nissa anime sleeves to come back, because I want to buy those. Thalia sleeves are pretty cool too. I don't usually buy visual upgrades, but I'll buy the Nissa sleeves. And we can do a Premier Kaladesh draft right now for 1,500. So anyway, there's the install Magic Arena. Got that done. Very glad to be back in the game. And you know, if you like this video or you found it helpful, throw me a like, a share, or what have. And thanks very much for joining me.